Hi everyone, it's Alice here today, and we're going to go live and cover breathing techniques. So, the reason I wanted to cover breath work and meditation was because I wanted to really focus on meditation or breath work as a way to handle life's challenges. And if you think about any challenge that you've had, you probably started breathing like this. And then you couldn't think. And the reason why we practice breath work is so that we can feel better, not just physiologically, but also spiritually and mentally. So, this next 30 minutes is going to be about breathing. And I'm so happy that you're joining me today because it's one of those things that are super important. I think for many of us as we transition into different careers or lose our jobs, gain new jobs, deal with a difficult boss. A lot of what I talk about on Get By Make It with Alice is about personal development and just feeling better. So let's go into, before we get started, I have a question for you. How many of you have done meditation? Leave a comment. Or any kind of breathing exercises. How many of you have kind of done that? Maybe it's something that's new. Well, okay, so I'll continue here. I first learned of meditation when I was practicing yoga, but I started practicing yoga when I was 24, and I learned how to breathe. So, like, inhale, raise your arms, exhale, lower your arms. So we learned how to breathe with our movement, and that's yoga. Is breath plus movement. That's yoga. But then how I learned to really meditate, I was 35 a few years ago because I started having, well, I've always had PTSD. Like, I was in Iraq for a few years and Lebanon and Syria during the Arab Spring. I was a freelance journalist, and I've always had a tough time sleeping. Even when I was a child, especially as an adult and a journalist, I had a really tough time sleeping. So I would wake up in the middle of the night, and if I heard a cat walking, I'm like, oh my God, I freaked out. And meditation was a way for me to sleep better. And if you think about it, it it's one of those things that allowed me and a lot of people I know work through some of their challenges, even if faced with a difficult decision in life. So, specifically at 35, when I was lost and had no purpose and trying to figure out what to do, people were like, yeah, the most important thing is let's learn to meditate. So, I'm going to be showing you a couple of breathing exercises here. So stay with me. And one of my favorite one is when we close our eyes. There's two. And we're going to close our eyes and we're going to inhale through the nose and exhale through the nose and focus on the triangle, the little area above your lip and below your nose. And actually focus on that area and notice where the breath is coming, where it's landing. So if you inhale and exhale, notice which nostril is easier to inhale and exhale. And notice you'll feel after a few minutes that this area right here where you start to exhale, it's going to start feeling warm. So let's go through that, and then we're going to do another breathe-in exercise where we're going to focus all of our attention throughout different parts of our body and create a circle in our body. So I'm going to do that. And then there's going to be a couple of other breathing exercises I'll show you to quickly wake up and also to quickly go to sleep. So we'll do about 4 today. So let's get started. The first one is we're going to sit in a comfortable seat. And we're going to inhale through the nose, exhale through the nose, and just notice where your breath is. So let's do that. Sit here, deep inhales through the nose, deep exhales. And you can also breathe normally here, okay? So if it's easier just to breathe normally with your eyes closed, awesome. Hey, Bill, love your name here, Bill Clinton. Yes, I meditate often. Let me know what kind of meditation you do, so I'm curious. So let's do this for the next 30 minutes. I promise you there'll be 4 awesome breathing exercises that are just amazing and changed my life. So let's open our eyes. How did that go for you? Did you notice a little bit of like heat here in the area? It's pretty cool. The next exercise the next breathing exercise we're gonna do is we're gonna close our eyes and we're gonna pretend that we're gonna focus first on the third eye. And as we're inhaling and exhaling, breathing, try to trace the circumference of your body. First, focus on the forehead, the temple, the ear, the lower ear, jawline, neck, shoulder, collarbone, elbow, fingers. So move on the outer edges of your body. And if you get distracted, like we call a monkey brain, when your brain goes somewhere else, start again with the third eye. Come here and trace all the way around your body. Now, if you do this for a while, you'll be able to do 1 or 2. Some of you may do more. So let's focus on that. We're going to do that for a couple minutes. Okay, so let's inhale and exhale. Breathe normally here. Center of focus here. Breath. Slowly start to put your focus and attention and breath on this outer part of your body, the circumference. So we're tracing the perimeter, the breath to the perimeter of the body. Great. You notice that how when we try to do the circumference, pretty challenging. I used to practice simple meditation, focus on my breath, and occasionally I would use an app that provided guided meditation to help me relax. Absolutely. Even if you notice your breath changes, sorry, your voice. The other one I do, especially when I'm trying to sleep, is I like inhale, 3 counts, hold, exhale for 6 or 7. You could also do it with your in through the nose. Inhale through the nose, exhale through the nose. Inhale through the nose. That's a great one. That helps me sleep. So I definitely like this one. And then, of course, to wake up, this is a really good one, is to inhale and go. So you inhale and you exhale very fast and keep going. And that kind of gets you fired up. So let's try that one more time. Inhale, exhale. And your stomach, you're exhaling, pushing, and you're like having your stomach come in and out and go. You pump out. So the reason we do this because you can reduce stress by as much as 50% when you meditate. So a lot of the times, this is something that's like been very helpful. And I think it's important because when we get stressed, we have to think about like how do we like stop stressing out, and one of the fastest way is through meditation, and this is why I love it so much because it really like helps center. um and I think meditation is something that you can also heal your body. Let me know your thoughts about that because I think that even some of the tough times in life, physical pain causes psychological pain, and psychological causes physical pain. And meditation has been like the answer. I think it's a much better approach than pills. And I think that the reason I started meditating so late is because I just needed someone to show me. I didn't really understand how to meditate. And the information wasn't as readily available. And I think this is important to know that it is now. Thanks for sharing the helpful techniques. Yeah, these 4 is like the main ones that I do. And I like to hold my breath and then exhale slower because it calms my mind. I think that's like the big one. So a couple of updates. In the next, I'm going to be taking a pause on live streams just because I'm going to be working on improving the channel, upgrading the branding. I've been listening to a lot of you and some feedback I received, so I'm very grateful. I will continue to do the videos. I'm just going to be taking a pause for lives on the live videos. But what you can do is feel free to always leave a comment. I read them. And I am working with a new editor, so she's she's really nice and professional. So if you see some of the branding might have changed or the style, it's just because I have a new editor, and I'm kind of looking forward to see what happens. So I'm super excited. Are there any other breathing techniques that you like or that's super helpful? Drop it in the comment. Let me know. All right. I think we're going to end earlier today. We got a few people on here. No questions, no comments. Happy meditating. Thank you so much for joining today. Thank you so much for joining every Monday. And I will keep you updated in the developments of this channel in the community tab and also in the weekly videos. So thank you. Have a good one, everyone. I hope you found these beautiful techniques helpful, and let me know which techniques you like so we can go ahead and try them for the community. All right. Have a good one, everyone.